Manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest.
All right. Welcome in, everyone. You are running with the runners. It is February 3rd, 2021. We have so much to get to today. This is why we've been screaming from the rooftops for months, if not years. Silver shortage is happening now. It is almost impossible to get physical silver right now. The cryptocurrency market cap hit an all-time high in the history of the world today. So what have we been preaching about? Getting assets in your possession, physical gold and silver, blockchain and cryptocurrencies that are going to completely transform everything we do in our world. So Ricardo, my man, I mean, this is it. We called it. We're here. We're trying to lead people the right way. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we just continue to be validated, substantiated, proven correct. What we have been talking about, on our channels and, just live and in person. You need to be diversified in the precious metals. You need to be diversified in the cryptocurrency because that's the new economy. That's where the wealth transfer is because they have no choice but to continue to print paper, to add debt and kill the value of the dollar. So no, brother, I'm feeling good. If you got gold and silver, if you sit on crypto, you got your assets, you're feeling good right now. And you should be because you made the right decision.
And so the Mindset Minute is to go contrary to the popular opinion. So I can't tell you how many people hit me up today who are first-time crypto buyers. Because when do new people come into the market? When it's at an all-time high. So everyone's texting me, what do I buy? What is this? How do I get that? Before my channel got removed, I had a YouTube channel for 3 years, and giving out free information, and people didn't want to hear because crypto prices were down. I did a live today with 2 traders at my Crypto and Chill at noon Eastern, and one is super into crypto, one is a Forex guy, and we were telling him what we were buying these cryptos for during the bear market when things were down. His mind was blown. I mean, just 3 months ago, you could have bought Sushi Swap for 30 cents, and it's like $5 now. I mean, just in the last 3 months, things have 300%, 400%, 500%. And here I am, throwing out free content and trying to train and educate people. But until it's at an all-time high, until the frenzy, until there's no silver left, that's when people jump in. So you have to be disciplined and go against what everyone else thinks. That's how you win in life on multiple levels. Right now we're talking about crypto and silver, but it's that way with everything. So Ricardo, anything else you want to say before we jump into this first article?
Yeah, no, I think you are experiencing what a lot of people are experiencing because, I've always said the economic conditions are going to precipitate the need for people to learn more about precious metals and crypto. The economic conditions are going to force people to wake up and realize they need to do something different, and of course, like you said, when it's all-time highs, when they hear it in the news, that's when everybody says, I need to get on it. But when you hear about it and it's not as attractive, that's the time that you should have been on it when the prices were low. But it's the same thing. I had somebody on the presentation we did tonight at 7. I talked to him years ago, gave him my card, and he was on the stream tonight. And so that's one thing about being consistent and being in the right place, folks. People are watching and they're listening, and everything happens in seasons. But you want to be known for that person who is talking about gold and silver, cryptocurrency. So when they remember, they're going to call you. You know, so like they calling you, Mike, you know, they calling me, they calling everybody. They should be right now, because why would you not? Why would you not, in the face of what's going on?
Without a doubt, guys. That's why we keep doing this. Give me a continuously, Ricardo.
Yeah. We're constantly, continuously, consistently building wealth in precious metal assets and cryptocurrency.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at. All right, guys. First article today, U.S. News and World Report, February 2nd. Silver dealers scramble to find supplies for retail buyers. This is from Reuters. Blow this up a little bit more for you guys. A retail investment frenzy in silver over the past couple days, driven by social media, has left dealers in some regions scrambling for bars and coins to meet demand. So why then would silver prices fall on Tuesday? As a buying spree by smaller investors, seen mainly in silver mining shares and exchange-traded funds, fizzled out following a margin hike on futures contracts by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So again, we talked about this yesterday. The mainstream media is going to try to tell you this is all over. Nothing to see here. Go back to your slave quarters and keep saving your dollars, and we'll steal them from you every day. The buying, inspired by a recent rush of retail investors into heavily shorted stocks like U.S. video game retailer GameStop, took prices to a near 8-year peak. Retail investors cannot directly access the wholesale silver market, so instead they'd have bought into bars and coins. Smart. That's what we need to do. Again, this is a long play. We're not going to be able to take the banks down at their own game. We don't have billions of dollars and we can't rig the market like they do. How do we do this, guys? Slowly and surely, by accumulating real wealth. That's why we love 7K. We are automating the process of becoming wealthy by making our gold and silver purchases automatic. U.S. bullion broker APMEX warned on Monday of delays in processing silver transactions because of surging volumes. Other U.S. dealers, including JM Bullion, SD Bullion, warned customers of shipping delays of 5 to 10 days. Now, why is that? Because they don't have it. They don't have the physical silver. They hope to get it. They wish they can get it. Go ahead, Ricardo. You got something you want to say?
No. I'm just, I get excited. I'm hearing you talk because this is the asset you want to be in, folks. You want to be in something that is hard to find, that's rare, that they can't just print it up. They can't just make it. That's supply and demand, So no, I just get excited that we got these assets that the world is clamoring for and going to continue to clamor for, especially as they open up the economy and new industry and things are being built where silver is definitely needed.
And again, when I see these shipping delays, again, that's another reason why I love 7K. They never sell anything or say they have anything if they don't physically have it. No promises, 100%, 100% backed, audited monthly, secured by and insured by the Lloyd's of London. So from SD Bullion, this is the first time in our company's history in which our team discussed the capability to turn off the trading platform sales for physical silver in a situation where we were unable to buy any additional ounces from our suppliers, Chief Executive Tyler Wall said. So SD Bullion, one of the biggest dealers in the world, almost shut down its whole trading platform. Everett Millman from Gainesville Coins in Florida said they were expecting shipping delays perhaps until mid-March for some products like Silver Eagles and Silver Maples. That's like over a month. David Mitchell, Indigo Precious Metals, warned on Monday massive shortages will be completely out of stock if it carries on like this. The first time since our company opened in Singapore 7 years ago. Some customers sold gold to buy silver. What have we been saying? Guys, we have been preaching this when the gold to silver ratio was 120-1. It is now almost down to 60. And I think it's going to go to 20. And eventually, I think it's going 1-1. Call me crazy, but you heard it here. There's a definite shortage of popular silver coins developing, especially in North America. However, we're still able to source 1,000 ounce good delivery bars at nearly the same premiums for now. So there you go, guys. The only way around this now is to get 1,000 ounce silver bars where you need a couple friends to help carry it.
Right.
Perth Mint said that while dealers of coins and bars might see some supply constraints and charge higher premiums on these products, somehow the Mint doesn't anticipate any such issues. So in the short term, stocks may run out since it takes a long time for sea shipping, but overall supply is ample, Hong Kong-based said. Around 1 billion ounces of silver are produced and consumed each year, and supply has been in surplus for most of the last decade. So mixed signals there, but definitely some historical stuff happening. Ricardo, what's your take on what we're seeing right now in the world?
Yeah, once again, gold, there's plenty of gold out there, I guess, right now, but it's silver that's highly sought after, that's rare, and it has a smaller market. It's less above ground available silver than there is gold. And so you talked about the ratio, of gold and silver and it being possibly 1-to-1. Well, when we listen to certain analysts and people who make these claims and predictions for where silver could go, these are the types of market conditions, that they were talking about. They foresaw, the loss in purchasing power of the dollar, massive flood of people exchanging their dollars for physical silver. Okay, they foresaw shortages. They foresaw, everything that we're seeing now, but they didn't know the catalyst, right? We know what's going on, but they didn't know the catalyst. They didn't know it would be Reddit and Wall Street bets. They didn't know it would start in stocks and move over into silver and commodities, but they knew that there would come an environment, a situation where the masses of people will be wanting to get their hands on this asset, and that will drive up the prices because there isn't any more to be had. That's supply and demand. And we're not even talking about the industrial use. Now we're just talking about the retail investors have bought it all. And it's not done, folks. This is the thing about it. This Reddit community, they're trying to make it seem like it's over. I hope you guys go into Reddit, and I hope you guys, check out Wall Street Bets and their subreddit posts. This is an educated community. This is a committed community. They talking about diamond hands. They're holding, folks. They got people who've 10x, 100x their money, but the psychology is not about making money. The psychology is not like we're going to, pump this stock up and we're going to make a lot of money and sell it. That's not the psychology, folks. This is the psychology of a community of people who are talking about holding on to these assets, okay, betting against the debt, screwing these corporations and large financial institutions on the way up. And so this is not something that's gone here today and gone tomorrow. This thing is on the blockchain. These people are serious. And the more the media and the news talks about it, it's waking up the average person to go check it out and see what's all this frenzy about. That's why Mike is his phone is blowing up. That's why my phone is blowing up. This is why people are saying, well, how do I get the gold? Or how do I get the silver? How do I get the crypto? People who weren't interested in before. See, they took their attention off of stocks. Now it's in commodities. And now we're talking about cryptocurrency hitting all-time highs in the market cap, folks. I mean, this is a trend, okay? We just started 2021. We're just getting into February. This is a trend, okay? And we're ahead of the curve.
No, I love it. And I want to give a huge shout out here. Eric and his team. Eric just recently joined 7K Metals. He's got a huge YouTube channel and following with my good mentor, Sean Logan. And every day, he's messaging me saying, all right, Mike, I got some more people in. I got some more people in. Where do I place them to help everyone on my team win? So just shout out to Eric and everyone showing up from his team. If you are watching with him, get with him ASAP because you're missing out on massive residual income. So here's the next, Ricardo, and this might be a little too deep for some people, but I'm kind of a silver nerd, right? So again, we talked about how they upped what you needed to trade on the COMEX. Guys, listen, silver is only traded, the silver spot price is only traded on one exchange, the COMEX or the CRIMEX as I call it. So there's about 10 banks that just trade back and forth with each other. That's it. and they set the silver spot price. That's why it's completely disconnected from reality and what's happening in the physical world with real silver. So what did they have to do this? They had to up the amount of silver that they had in the reserve that's supposedly there. So 61 million ounces was supposedly deposited in the SLV. That's the ETF or fake paper contracts they trade. So that's another silver record. So we are pushing them to the brink. They have to keep doing more and more to keep their naked shorts alive. That's what they're doing. And they're going to do a lot. They're going to do anything they can to make sure, what happened to, the hedge funds with GameStop doesn't happen to them. This is the big leagues. This is the Super Bowl that we got coming up this week. Okay. I guess I don't know if we're the Buccaneers or the Chiefs, but this is it, guys. And it's a long game, so get ready. Ricardo, anything you want to say about that, or should we jump into the infinite market cap?
Hashtag JP Morgan, crash JP Morgan. But, it's like LIBOR, folks. Remember, they were rigging the interbank lending rates, LIBOR rates. They figure that they can rig and manipulate the system. They have all the power and control. And that's why they continue to, try to, get away with what they've been getting away with, screwing humanity the whole time. But, people are waking up. People are waking up, and they're collectively coming together, and they're shifting the balance of power. We're shifting the balance of power, and now you see the elite now changing the rules, which they knew they could do, changing the requirements, but it's not a solution. It's not going to stop it. The revolution, the eye-opening, the awakeness of people is here now. It's not going nowhere. So it's exciting times to be alive, to see this transition, folks. And once again, during any type of chaos or situation like we're experiencing right now, there's an opportunity. Okay. And we want to help you be on the right side of this situation, this curve, this bet, okay, by having the real assets and getting the physical.
So our market caps, these are, where is the money? Okay, where are people putting their money? Where are they storing their wealth? Number one, gold, $1,827, down a little bit, about 0.4%. Silver. Does this make sense? Ask yourself, does this make sense? We just read, silver dealers scramble to find supplies for retail buyers. People want silver. So does it make sense silver went down today to 26.71, down about 0.68? And it's with all this frenzy this whole week, Ricardo.
Yeah.
The greatest, like just boom in silver.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone up 0.56%. I mean, guys, this is just obvious. That's why so many people are waking up. It's so obvious.
Yep.
You know it.
And they've printed more paper than gold's market cap in the last year.
That's a good point.
They've printed more paper than the market cap of gold in the last year. I mean, they're just printing trillions of dollars. We got the derivatives market, quadrillions of dollars in debt. We got a national debt over 27 trillion. We got unfunded liabilities you don't even add into. Okay. And then we're talking about these small little markets like silver. It's phenomenal opportunity. That's why Robert Kiyosaki say this is the asset. This is the number one most undervalued asset on the planet that you want to be in.
Well, while we're on that, Ricardo, since you mentioned it, this is my favorite chart or graph in the world. And we're going to keep showing it to you so you see. All right. Everything you see here are dollars. This huge wall. Those are all the dollars. Derivatives are a copy of a copy of a copy. This is what will, when this bursts, it's game over.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it is. That's what the silver paper ETF market is. Some of this is real. These are businesses and real estate. This is debt and stocks, 116 trillion. Government bonds, why anyone would ever own one of those is beyond me, 56 trillion. Bank money, 50 trillion. Base money, which is 28.8 trillion. And then you have gold at the bottom here. And you can't see it on this one. We're going to have to scroll down. Where did it go?
There you go. That might be you're on the site. You gotta go to that other
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we don't have it pulled up here, guys.
Yeah. But what that's showing you folks is that at the top, which is derivatives, is the most riskiest. You know, it goes at the further up you go, that pyramid is the riskier of the assets, and the further down you go is the safer of the assets. And so obviously gold and silver being at the tippity tip top, which you can't even see it, but silver being the safest of all assets. But also you're going to see as the economic crisis continues and people move out of the riskier assets, derivatives and corporate bonds and bank stock and everything else, they're going to go into the gold and the silver. That's what we're saying. There's no real price discovery for these assets. You know, there's no real price discovery for where Bitcoin or gold or silver is going, because they've printed so much paper. There's so much rigging. There's so much manipulation that there's no telling. That's why some people say Bitcoin a million. You know, it's not impossible. You know, there's so much paper, the crash of the dollar. And in fact, I've shown it plenty of times before. The 1988 edition of the Economist magazine, okay, it shows the fiat currency. Now, the Economist magazine is owned by the Rothschilds. Rothschild-owned magazine. They came out with a 1988 edition showing fiat currency burning under the feet of a phoenix bird that had a gold digital pendulum around its neck. And it said, "Are you ready for a new world currency, folks?" We're in this time where we're going to see another Bretton Woods monetary reset, new world currency. That's the paradigm. That's the reality that we're in right now. And so it's just exciting because we know the play. There it is. That's a Rothschild-owned magazine. What does it say? Get ready for a new world currency. They put this out in 1988. They planned this stuff 20, 30, 40, 50 years out ahead of time, folks. The central banks, since the inception in 1913 and prior to that, the other central banks that were here, they already knew the end game. They knew the purpose of enslaving a country through debt and inflation and deflation. That has been the game from day one. And now we're seeing the end result in that transitory period. We're in that transitory period between freedom and slavery.
And Ricardo, let me point out, if you look at the Theta logo, it's very similar to this. I think that means infinity. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it is either infinity.
The Theta logo is very similar to this. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Or maybe if you have a blockchain that can stream videos and provide broadband to everybody and send transactions all around the world for a tenth of a penny, it might catch on.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, the point is that cash is trash. So you have to take the cash and turn it into assets. Gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. That's why if you're running with the runners, you can't lose.
So cryptocurrency is hit an all-time high. And let me show you guys. The market cap right here is $1,165,000,000,000. So, you know, if you're asking yourself, should I buy some crypto? You want to look on this. Okay, the last 30 days. You know, here we are. We are up the highest we have ever been. You know, you can look at max. Okay. I mean, imagine if you had bought crypto in 2016. The market cap was 17 billion. This was the first bull run. Broke. You know, and we're just breaking where we were back in 2017.
Yeah, true.
Little come down, and now it's price discovery. Now it's time to have fun. Now it's time to get lined up with cryptos you believe in, you know, blockchains that are going to change the world for the better. So again, big news, Ethereum breaking its all-time high by far. And the two traders I had on today on Crypto and Chill saying they see it going to 4,000 easy. It might come down a little bit, but it's easily going to 4,000. Let's look at the big winners today. UMA again. And our boy Boyd said he was looking to UMA. So I might have to start researching this. Obviously, do not buy something that's 85% up. But it'll come down and retrace. Aave is amazing. I love it. I wish I wouldn't have taken a little profit. I sold a little bit when it hit its all-time high, and it just keeps going. That's a DeFi protocol. Aave old on Lend. Again, guys, I'm going to keep saying this. I posted this the other day. Polkadot, Polkadot, Polkadot at 2084 is still even up 21%. Okay. It has an entire ecosystem. So if somebody was like, hey, how can I get rich? What should I look at? What should I research? What should I study? I would tell you Polkadot. So you go to CoinGecko, Polkadot, go to the DOT ecosystem. And these are the coins I would be looking at. Kusama, Ren, Ocean Protocol, iExec RLC, Polka Starter for sure, Sora, Acro. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I love Acro. Darwinian, I like. ChainX, Phala, Mantra, DAO. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going great. Robonomics, Bondly, Rio DeFi. Like, check these guys out, guys. Do some research. Know what you're putting your money into. But I love Polkadot. I think they're going to they're bridging all the cryptos together. Again, the exchange of money. It's called the velocity of money is what actually creates wealth. That's the one thing Keynesian economics has right is the velocity of money. And that's what cryptocurrency allows us to do. You know, guys, it's understanding risk management. And, you know, that's why we're helping people know how to do that and teaching them how they can have a professional trader help them. Because trust me, you can go crazy studying this. And, you know, we're trying to make it easy for the new person to get involved. And that's why you're running with the runners. Ricardo, your take on where we're at with crypto?
Yeah, you know, this is why I say we can't lose. We're in an uptrend. That's it. You know, we're in an uptrend. And the dollar's going to continue to lose value. They're going to continue to print trillions of dollars. I mean, it's not hard to see. You know, it's not rocket science. We see it playing out right now. So, no, I'm just excited for everybody who's plugging in. Excited for those who running with the runners. Excited for those who getting assets, who saving in physical silver and gold and getting cryptocurrency, undervalued assets. This is the time, folks. You know, once again, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, this is the opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you. Just knowing how to take this dying piece of paper, okay, this dying, worthless piece of paper, and turn it into something that's going to continue to hold its value and increase over time. Simple. Simple enough.
All right. I mean, guys, you can look at this as the best time to be alive or the worst time to be alive. For me and the people who have been running with the runners, it's the best time to be alive. We've been acquiring cryptocurrencies, gold and silver, while they were on the low. No one was paying attention, getting residual income, helping others, you know, changing the world one family at a time. And now, because we didn't listen to the noise, we didn't listen to the mainstream narrative. We ran as far as we could away from it. We did what people thought was crazy. Buying magic internet money, buying precious metals that people don't even think exist anymore. Why would I want that? Why would I use that? From the chocolate bar video we watch. But when you go against the grain, when you pave your own path, when you run with the runners, you're going to be a winner. So, Ricardo, I'm good here. I don't think there's too much left for us to say other than it's time to change. It's time to run with the runners and change your life because we're living in the greatest wealth transfer in human history. I'll give you the last word, my man.
Yeah. So it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Now is the time to double down. double down, do due diligence, okay, and get these assets because it's a movement. It's a movement happening. And the masses of people, okay, that a moment in history where everybody wakes up and gets on one direction, one thought path. It's happening right now. And it's happening in silver. All right. You want to get silver, you want to get gold, and you want to get cryptocurrency. That's it.
I love what you said there, the double down. I say that all the time, even to myself, is double down on what you believe in. Double down on what you believe in.
Yep.
So last thing I'll say before we go, guys, again, is you're running with the runners. You want to join our private Facebook group. I think we started this like a week ago, Ricardo, and we got 273 in.
Awesome.
So it's free. But here's the thing, guys, is of course, there's all these scammers and weird people out there. You got to answer the membership questions. You don't answer the membership questions, you don't get in. Okay. We don't have time for crybabies, complainers, people that, want to totally, just complain about everything. So, we're here to run with the runners. If you want to change your life, if you're serious, then, we're here to help everyone all around the world. That's what we enjoy doing. That's what makes this fun. So what is today? Wednesday?
Yep.
So we will be back tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern Standard. We're here Tuesday through Saturday, 9:30 Eastern Standard, live team training.
Yep. Team train at 7 p.m. For those who running with the runners in 7K, team train at 7 p.m. And the runners show again at 9:30.
All right. I got to get off, Ricardo, and take some profit.
Hey, let's go do
it.
it.
Those of us that have been here, this is when we take profit when it hits an all-time high. Buy red, sell green. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing night.